Everyone, this is Angie at StampingWithAmore. Welcome to my channel. Today is card day and we are doing a slimline card. It's been a while since I've done one, so I thought I would do a regular slimline. I've done a few mini, I've done some regular ones, but it's been quite a while since I've done any. So I am making a Valentine's one. You can make this for anything, an anniversary or anything like that. It's really a fun one. I'm using the Country Bouquet bundle again. I've been using it a ton during Valentine's Day because it is a perfect bundle for that. I'm not using the designer series paper or anything, just the stamp set and the punch. So this is the card that I'm sharing. I hope you like this one because it's really a fun one to do. I'm doing a little bit of blending for the background of on here. The colors that I'm using today are Real Red, Petal Pink, and Bermuda Bay. Those are the three colors, plus Memento Black for the sentiments. I did do the sentiment. I didn't center that very well after I got it on there. I thought, boy, I didn't center that well, but it's okay. Just wanted to say I love you, and that's from the same bundle as well. And then I just went ahead and made a card because I am sending this out. And I just used my envelope punch board to make the card. So that is what we're using today and what we're making. All right, so for this one, you are going to need a basic slimline, which is 8.5 by 7, and you're going to score the 7-inch side at 3.5. So it's 3.5 by 8.5. That's the regular side. This is the part we're going to stamp on, and it's 8.25 by 3 1/4. All these measurements are in the inspiration sheet. Sometimes I mess up when I'm telling the instructions, so they'll be in the inspiration sheet that you can find on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. And then I'm using Blushing Bride for the sentiment, and this is 2 5/8 by 1/2. So in case I ever mess up, y'all, just go check the inspiration sheet, because I've caught myself several times doing that. All right, so we are going to first do our top piece, because this is the main part. Let's stamp first. Let's stamp the hearts and stuff. I already did some pre-stamping and cutting, but we need 2 more. So I'm going to do one in Real Red. So we are using this stamp here. Oh, by the way, this is the stamp set that we're using right here. So we're stamping this right here, and then we're using the Happy Valentine's Day and Just Want to Say I Love You. You can do whatever sentiment you want. I am using this little stripe right here for that top part, and it's from the Share a Milkshake. And I think that's it, y'all. So we're going to stamp one in Real Red, and then we're going to stamp one in Bermuda Bay. And I think I already got all my Petal Pink ones stamped. And what I did with the Petal Pink, I just stamped this bottom one right here and then punched it out with the punch. So you can easily just punch or stamp either the top or bottom one. And so we're going to do one full one of a Bermuda Bay. And I'm going to show you how I stamped that Petal Pink one, just in case you didn't understand what I was saying here. All right, so we're going to clean that off again, and then I'm just going to stamp that bottom one right there. And I'm going to actually do it this way, because that's the way the punch goes. And then I can just punch that out too. All right, so this is the punch that goes with that. It's called a Country Bouquet, and we're going to punch out each one of these. I'm going to make sure I got that centered. Sometimes I get a little bit off. There we go. So we're going to use that larger heart. We're not going to use the little hearts in here, but save that because you can definitely use it for another card or another project. Oh, almost lost that one. Y'all, I got my heavy sweater on today. It was 57 this morning when we first went out, and now it is like 30 something, 37 I think it was when we came home. All right, so that's my little petal pink one right there. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put these aside because we don't need those. And I have the other ones all punched out here. You need 4 of the Bermuda Bay, and then you need 4 of the Real Red. 5 of those, and then 3 of the little petal pink ones. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment in Memento Black. This piece is 1/2 inch by 2 5/8. I think I already said that, but so there's our sentiment. And so all that is ready to go. So let's scoot it all up in the corner here and let's get our piece. And what I did here is I cut my mint tape to 1/2 inch, and I'm going to line this up here. You can use the masking paper as well, but I thought this peels really, really easy. So I'm just going to line this all up like that, and then I cut 2 pieces, one for the top and one from for the bottom. Trying to keep it real even. I hope I have the other side. I can't see it very well, so I'm going to turn it around and make sure I have that. Nope, I don't have it lined up good. So let's do that again. Let's get that really nice and tight to the bottom here. There we go. That's much better. All right, so we are ready to use our Bermuda Bay ink, and then I'm using one of our brushes that we have now. We have smaller brushes too, by the way. It just came in our new mini catalog. And I usually like to start off the paper and then just start blending here. And this part you can make as light or as dark as you want. So we are going to just keep blending till this whole thing is filled. I love blending, y'all. It's fun. You gotta watch that you don't press too hard either, and just gradually do it. Right now I'm in a little bit of a hurry. When I'm doing the video, I feel like I need to hurry on some of this, so I'm pressing a little hard on some of these spots because I could see some darker areas, but that's all right. It's still gonna look pretty because we have the hearts to put on yet. And make sure we got this all nice and covered. All right, so that is, I'm going to leave this open because we need to do the top. All right, so then we're going to remove that, and it comes off really nice, y'all. And you can keep reusing this. I've used it on a couple cards already. So it's going to leave our little border that we're going to stamp. And this little line that I'm using from the Share a Milkshake. And we're just going to stamp these all along the top, right in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. These are homemade cards, handmade, so you don't have to be perfect. Because like I am doing, I cannot line things up very well on my own. But you can do it if you really are particular about everything being perfect. You can measure it out and then stamp. All right, so that's our top one. And then we're going to do this bottom. I can see the bottom one much better, so I can line it up. I don't want to get my head in the view, so it's probably not going to be perfect. Okay, there we go. You can even put, I think I want it to go right to the end here. Let's do it on this side. There. So there's our little basic part right there. Now we're ready to add our hearts, and I did use wet glue for this, so that I can move them around as needed. Gives you that little bit of wiggle room. Hopefully my glue's gonna work. I need to refill this. It's getting so low, it's getting hard to. So I'm gonna put one here, and I'm not putting them straight. I'm kind of putting them at, leaning them a little bit. And then I'm gonna do this other red one. Like here. Let's do this one this way. I thought about popping the top ones up, but I ended up liking it better with them all flat. And now I can, being that I'm using wet glue, if I want to like stick that up, I can do that and stick it underneath. It's the good part of being able to use wet glue. I'm trying to variate these a little bit. Let's do this one this way. And then this one is going to go on the end. I'm not going to use that one because I took this one over a little bit too far. So I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to just do this. And that's going to be just fine. Now I'm going to put the little petal pink ones on. I'm just putting a few of these on, just to bring a little bit more interest to it and to bring in the sentiment as well. There we go. So see, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I used 8 on the other one. So that's just fine. It worked out just fine. All right, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab my sentiment, and we are going to glue that down as well. And this one I am going to just kind of tuck under here. Just like that. And that is ready to go. Y'all, this is such an easy card, and it's so fun. So I'm going to use some dimensionals on the back. All right, so we're going to put on, and if you're going to mail this, you want to put a bunch on. I don't know if I'm going to mail these out or not, but I'm going to put some extra on here, because they may be for my sisters or my kids. I'm not sure yet. I cut my nails again, y'all. My nails have been growing so fast, and I just can't. They bother me when they're too long, so. But then when they're short, I can't peel all my stuff off here. All right, so we're going to center this. I'm going to open this up, make it a little bit easier. I'm going to center that here. Put that down just like that. And then I'm going to stamp the inside. Let's see if we can get the inside a little bit straighter than I did before. So just want to say, or center it, I should say. See if this works out better. I love the writing on this too. It's really cute. Just want to say I love you. And then we're going to use some petal pink on the inside as well. And we're just going to stamp a couple of the hearts here. Just right there. And that's it, y'all. It's a really fun card, and I love the Slimline. They're just so fun. Here's the other one. Let's see. I think I just actually didn't spread them out as far on that one. But they both look cute with 7 or 8. Doesn't matter. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Here's my hostess code for January. I'd appreciate it if you used it when you shop. And also, don't forget celebrations going on. For every $50 you spend, you get a free choice in the celebration brochure. So don't forget that. Oh, I forgot something, y'all. I forgot my little sequins. How could I forget those? But as you can see, you don't really need them. You don't really need them if you don't want them. But I'm going to put them on because they do add quite a bit, I feel like, to it. So let's go ahead. I don't want to forget to add those. All right, let's go ahead and add these. There are some larger ones and some smaller ones, so I'm going to kind of vary it. A little bit of larger one and a smaller one. Here. Now we're going to put some down at the bottom too. Let's do it in here. And there you have it. Now it's complete. You can even use the pink ones on here, but I really liked the Coastal Cabana ones. All right, everyone, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.